Dean Equipment Employee Safety Digest. Reporting all injuries. Immediately report all injuries, property damages, and the vehicle collision incidents regardless of how minor they may appear. Safety equipment. Understand the use and maintenance of all safety and personal protective equipment provided or required by the company. Safety attendance. Active attendance and participation in safety and training meetings is a must. It is the responsibility of every employee to understand the procedures. Workplace conduct. Fighting, horseplay, or disruptive conduct will not be tolerated. Employees should never run in work areas. Clothing. Do not wear loose clothing, neckties, or jewelry when working with or near machinery. Lifting heavy objects. Use mechanical lifting equipment to lift heavy objects. Lift with your legs when it is appropriate to do so. Safety equipment care. Do not remove any safety guards or safety devices from machinery. Do not consume or store food in restroom facilities. Report unsafe conditions. Report and identify any unsafe conditions in the work area, such as broken guard railings, broken ladders, wet or slippery surfaces. Tools. Use the right tool for the job and use that tool only for the purpose intended. Fire extinguishers. Do not obstruct access to fire extinguishers or emergency equipment. Warning areas. Observe roped-off areas and all warning signs. Smoking. Observe smoking and non-smoking regulations and signs. Portable fire extinguishers. Portable fire extinguishers are to be properly identified, maintained, and inspected. Hazardous material. All acids, caustics, oils, lubricants, and chemicals must be properly stored and identified. Cylinder storage racks. All cylinder storage racks are to be provided with retainer chains or other means of securing, which ought to be kept fastened at all times. Safety equipment. Everyone will wear hard hats, safety glasses, earplugs, and steel-toe shoes while on company property, equipment, or project sites. Operating equipment. Riding on the structure of a moving crane or forklift, other than the operator, is prohibited. When operating certain types of equipment such as forklifts, cranes, etc., individuals must be trained and authorized to operate such equipment. Only trained and authorized persons will operate mobile yard equipment, operate shop machinery, or repair machinery. Injury reporting. Each employee must report all work-related injuries. Major injuries are to be reported to the corporate office immediately. Non-reporting violations. The first violation will result in a written warning. The second violation will result in 3 days off without pay. Fall protection and safety harnesses. Personnel working on scaffolding, over the side, in aerial platforms, in a work basket, or otherwise exposed to a fall of 4 feet or more shall be properly protected by a safety harness and lanyard. Lifting. Do not attempt to lift excessively heavy or bulky objects without assistance or with the use of mechanical lifting devices when necessary. Respiratory protection. Occupational diseases can be caused by breathing contaminated air. A primary objective shall be used to prevent atmospheric contamination. Hearing protection. Prolonged exposure, excessive loud noise can result in hearing loss. All employees working in designated high noise areas shall wear required hearing protection. Blowers and ventilation. Mechanical blowers shall be used to maintain ventilation when welding, burning, or blasting. Explosion-proof mechanical blowers must be used during and after painting in confined spaces. Personal protection equipment. Ear protection and hard hats are required to be worn for everyone working while on company property, equipment, or project sites. Hearing protection is required on designated areas. Hand tools. Use only tools that are in good working condition. Defective tools should be tagged and returned to the tool room for repair or replacement. Machinery and machine guarding. Machines should be operated by trained and authorized persons only. All machines must be grounded and rotating sections guarded. Welding, burning, gouging, and tacking operations. Prior to starting welding operations, check all electrical connections and provide a positive ground, clear area of flammable materials. Proper clothing should be worn to protect the body. Long sleeve cotton shirts, high footwear, and long trousers. When the job is completed and when leaving the work area, welding equipment must be turned off. Welding rods must be removed from whips and holders secured when not in use. Do not throw the rods on the floor. Shutdown operations. Never kick or punch oxygen or gas hoses to shut off the flow. Report fires immediately. Keep fire lanes, roadways, passageways, work areas, and aisles free and clear of material at all times. Personnel shall not use a fire hose for any purpose other than extinguishing. Ladders. Only approved ladders with safety feet are to be used. Face the ladder when going up or down. Only one person should occupy a ladder at any time. Never work standing on the top 2 rungs of any ladder. Scaffolds and elevated work platforms. Scaffolds must be placed on firm and level footing and must be tied off to a fixed structure to prevent tipping. Scaffolds must have a full floored work platform and be equipped with proper handrails and toe boards. Illumination. Portable lights should not be removed except by authorized personnel. Only explosive-proof lights shall be used in areas where there is a possibility of an explosive atmosphere, such as painting. Bulletin boards. Bulletin boards for posting safety notices shall be displayed at locations where employees report to work. Items that must be posted are the following. Work vest and ring buoys. Personnel working over or near unguarded edges of decks of vessels afloat should wear an approved PFD, personal flotation device. Personnel working on scaffolding over the side of vessels afloat should wear an approved personal floating device. Manholes, deck openings, and excavations. Open manholes, pits, or any other openings in the deck, floor, or ground shall be properly guarded and barricaded. Working in lifeboats. Do not work in or on a lifeboat which has not been secured independently of the releasing gear. Do not work on the outboard side of lifeboats stowed on their chocks unless they are properly secured to prevent them from swinging outboard. Chain falls and come-alongs. Always use the proper size chain fall come-along for the load. Check for capacity stamped on the side of the body. Ensure that the load brake is working properly. Spray painting and abrasive blasting. Before entering a spray painting or abrasive blasting area, the area must be cleared for entry by a designated competent person. All flammable liquids shall be kept closed and in approved labeled containers when not in use.